Hi everyone, this is Salvi with your VTuber news today. Before we get into the news, please hit the subscribe, like, and maybe even hit the bell notification icon, and let's get into the first story that we have today. Earlier in the day, we had Mythos, which is going here, says at Twitch support. Why are your talents banned again? The talents that they mean are the brand new generation of talents. The gender bent talents is, of course, the female gods become male gods, the male gods become female gods, that type of thing. Absolutely no reason. The same ban was implemented about a month ago and reverted because Twitch staff determined it was a mistake. Why is the same mistake happening again? Please fix this. Link to all three. And here's a link to all that basically Aphrodite, Athena, and Artemis. They're all there. And of course, as you can see here, the channel was currently in violation of terms of service and for quote unquote fraud, because what ends up happening a lot of times, what really irks me and really angers me is that, let's say you get a huge, let's say a level 9 hype train or something like that on Twitch when you are not streaming, because people want to support you. They just want to give you lots of support when you're not streaming for whatever reason. They see that as fraud. They see that as money laundering, what have you. Says too much wisdom for him. What is happening? Aided mixture. Mara Eventry, what the F again. And Athena says, I genuinely don't understand what we did here. Other people, because Athena, which is one of the new generation, said, guess I'm not streaming today. Luckily though, I do have an immediate update on the whole situation. They were fixed. It was fixed. All of them, from Athena, who was the original one who complained, Aphrodite, and Artemis, all of them have their channels back. They all have everything back the way that it should be. It is weird that it happened again. It is weird that it happened at all, but you know, Twitch is not known for being the smartest or the best at anything that they do. We are going to be talking about Fluffenfox and what has been going on. Fluffenfox, as you can see here, used to be Fenriru, who also used to be Pochi Wanmaru. Pochi Wanmaru was a part of Idol EN's first generation isekai, and as I had covered before, had gotten some alleged mistreatment inside. I do trust them, so I'll treat it as mistreatment inside. Management-wise, there were some issues going on management-wise inside of Idol. As we know now, Idol has not been the best when it comes to management. From the upper echelons of management, they've had some issues before they were purchased by Brave. And it says right now, after reaching my breaking point recently, despite making progress and getting better, because she has been getting better, that experience did traumatize her to the point where there was causing anxiety and other things. So this is why I'm covering it now, because it's important to know what's going on. And having my first panic attack today after retching aggressively over stress, bad memories, and overall corpo effery in the VTuber sphere, I have decided to semi-retire Fluffenfox, as it is very hard for me to see any of it in a good light. Now I can understand that based on what she's experienced. It's been on and off because it's not easy to let go. I am not okay, and I don't feel good with it right now. So I'm partially stepping away from it. It's very good for their mental health for them to make this decision, whatever it is. I will focus on my Patreon, maybe occasionally pop in for chatting, ASMR, or event streams, and make cute and or silly videos and such. But that is it. I will also finish up what I had going on and do so realistically. I no longer want to be a traditional career branded VTuber, as I simply cannot fit that mold or keep up. I do not know how much longer Fluffenfox will be around or if it will ever fully return. But that is a compromise I have found for the time being. If you're interested in me as a person, I have made a second account. It is an entirely unrelated personal IRL hobby art account that is detached from everything. I want to mingle among friends and people who enjoy the same things purely for fun and see where that leads me. That way I can focus on healing and what makes me happy, being entirely myself and not particularly trying to be entertaining or abiding by any rules. Drawing my favorite things and playing favorite games, building something I can be at peace with. I will still be around, but I am taking a step back to distance myself from it all. If you love anime, video games, Monster Hunter, Pokemon, RPG Fantasy, furries, MLP, cute girls, art, and that sort of thing, feel free to DM me to follow me over there. And that is definitely something that I am so glad that she's making this decision for herself. Also, for the love of God, spare me breaking news as VTubers XYZ. Type of coverage, I'm just doing this right for me. My life is really not that interesting, and I don't deserve nor understand that kind of attention. I'm not even a huge VTuber or anything. So I will, of course, respect that. I won't go breaking news. I won't go anything like that. I'll just do something like Fluffenfox is making a change, or Fluffenfox makes a change, that type of thing. You know, that's what I'm going to try to do to respect what they do. SunnySplosion, the beloved space bandit who used to be kunai of Nijisanji En, now has some interesting news for us all. Of course, she has been winning a lot because she has joined Glitch Stars recently, and she has something new. Here's her schedule, but something new popped up. His OMG, I'll be on the front page of Twitch on March 24th from 7 a.m. Eastern to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. More details on what we're doing that day coming soon. I'm so happy. Of course, that is a wonderful thing. It is, the Twitch partner program. When you are a full-on Twitch partner, you do get the opportunity to be on the front page. That is one thing that a lot of partners strive for, and some see, some never see. But in this case, we have SunnySplosion, who's getting an opportunity to see this and to have fun with this. I do wish them the best, and I know it's going to be amazing. Let's go, Sunny. So happy for you. I'm glad you're pogging. That's my goat. Let's go. Oh, congrats. Hell yeah. Hopefully you don't forget this time. I guess maybe it happened before and they forgot, but they are a Twitch partner. You don't lose partnership unless you mess something up, and she's never going to be that type of person. So I'm very, very happy to announce that, yes, she is going into the front page promotion section, which usually gets you a lot of views at the very least. So congratulations. She definitely deserves this. Ironmouse has like 15 different outfits. This is one of her most recent ones. This is someone called it Kitsunero VT did a clip where they called her base. Let's hear what she has to say.
So this has been years in the making.
I think about the Ludwig thing they're talking about.
That was a long time ago. I waited so long for this. This isn't something new. This isn't something that he picked up yesterday.
Yes, this is about the Ludwig situation. You know how I mentioned earlier that I believe it was either yesterday or today that he is becoming a VTuber. This is what she's talking about, and of course, people are supportive, and one person is just being very crazy.
What does? I don't give a shit if people are like angry with me and like getting mad because I'm ruining VTubing, blah 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 blah, whatever. I think that's ridiculous, and I think VTubing is for everybody, and I don't believe in gatekeeping VTubing. However, what I don't like is people putting down the hard work of the person who made his VTuber model.
Internet chatter.
I think
exactly.
That's kind of fucked up. Of 2021. So this has been years in the making.
So yeah, that has been years in the making. And of course, it's like, who made her VTuber model? Someone knows it's beautiful. This is what someone responded. Luckily, Ironmouse won't live long. Who the hell does this? It says, holy S, aren't you that guy who did a P of stepping on puppies to that? Burner account, but the IP and style of typing matches exactly, which would explain a lot. And of course, people are getting angry at that. My brother in Christ, hating Ludwig thing is one thing. I do get how you feel, but F you for saying the scummy S. No matter if you hate somebody or not, do not go and you can go and do whatever the hell you want, but this is the response that's going to happen. You are scum if you wish death on somebody because you don't like them, because you don't like something that they did. That is scummy. Just straight up. I'm just going to be honest with you. This person should be banned. I'm surprised that they're not. They should be for saying this stuff because they're wishing death on somebody. I don't agree with that. So just want to let you guys know about this. Has caused a lot of problems in the VTuber sphere because she uses the exact same model as Fillian, which she can be allowed to do. She is allowed to do because she purchased the model just like Fillian purchased the original model, this model here. She can use the exact same one because it is a Pixiv one, I believe, or a Booth one of those two. It is one that is purchasable by anybody. Hell, I could purchase it and use it if I wanted to. So that isn't the problem. The problem is they have been keeping things so vague that some people have actually thought that it is a PL affiliate or an alternate channel affiliate. It is not, from my understanding. And of course, they were doing things on the blue Twitch, as we like to call it. They were permanently banned from there on December 1st. It took away everything. Now they are going to basically be switching over to different places. Of course, you can, if you were a part of the blue Twitch thingy, it shows you here that you can, of course, take a picture of it and get the benefits and perks and blah, 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 blah. So they have a new Patreon, Filliane VR. And there we go. People are, of course, with this new thing, people have decided to put out some information. Take this as you will. I try to verify it the best way I could, but I have been wrong in things before. So take this with a grain of salt, and I will show every single bit of information that I have, so you can double check, triple check it if you want as well, because I just want it to be out there. They don't want to do this, but it's been weighing on me. Filliane account been leeching off Fillian is run by both Devious VRC and Vexy VRC. The first being the mastermind behind it. I will expose here how they abuse, lie, mislead people they're catering to by pretending to be someone they are not for personal gain. These are the two people who they are accused. Remember, this is still accusations. They are accused of being Filliane behind the scenes. They say here, I recently made a Twitter by the name of Filliane. It made the AVI in like 5 minutes and called it a day. I started posting pics with the intention of creating a fansly, including the same AVI. And there you go. Little side project. Part of it, I guess, why you're brain rotting about chat. And it's when the whole Fillian drama was happening with her trying to monetize a model, what's even hers, made me think, damn, it's not her model, then why not make, oh god, why not make that of it? So they were like, hey, it's not her model, I'm gonna make that of it. That's a legit way of doing things, but it's also a scummy way of doing things. A lot of them look silly, yeah, you know, I think people like Filliane. Yeah, people like Fillian as well, so they're thinking that it's Filliane is Fillian. That's the issue. And you knew it, and you were taking advantage of that. Not any video hopeful, since sending money to Devious becomes quite a challenge. It's because the project we agreed upon. So it is her and Devious right there. It is verified that it's her and Devious. And continuing on. Around September, Devious made the Twitter and managed the post. Vexy partnered with them and make pictures and videos, though I didn't learn the actual creator until a few months later. Began with a Ko-fi page and did all that kind of stuff. Filliane one day was piggybacking off the Fillian's fan base using all the hashtags, mannerisms, type of content, much as her community as possible, then drained their money and explicit content over Fansly. So that isn't cool. If you are someone else, say, not affiliated with Fillian, I am my own model, that type of thing, that would be different. It was obvious they were trying to leech off of it with the name Filliane. Depends on what most people want. Some want 5-minute segs video. Oh, goodness gracious. So, S-E-G-G-S. So it's like eggs with an S, YouTube. It's eggs with an S, YouTube. Damn, that's crazy. You want to do it with the audio. It's going to use PC's audio. I do have Fillian AI voice, but I think that would cross the line. Yeah, you're not going to beat the impersonation things. They know about the impersonation things. Didn't even want to admit having a full body. You had good reason for people to donate. So they are taking advantage of a community. They're obvious that they're taking advantage of a community. It continues. During December, they spent the time planning how to keep doing it. Patreon, fake statement about Fansly being an anti-creator. One point, they were thinking of creating a fake company to drive invoices in order to get Devious paid through his girlfriend's business. Personally, don't know about it. Went through all the idea. But here they have all that stuff here. You can take a look at it. Yes, this looks very bad on them. They did want to make a business. They're to transfer the information, transfer the stuff here, to be able to make an invoice and things like that. Since it's not, you know, it's just, I don't know, man. It's just really, really, really scummy to do this. Realize it might suck, especially with the points you brought up, but I do point it's bigger risk of us having to deal with consequences. Possible, I'd like to avoid them because I'm going to be the one who would have to face them directly. I think the person Devious said, this we can do is tell users to contact Fansly support for a refund. So about the Fansly, they're talking about the Fansly ban here. So yeah, it doesn't mean it's a small amount. The account banned, all that kind of stuff. So they were trying to do that kind of stuff. Metros here, you convince yourself that it's a good idea. It's going to be safe, or if you do that or not. When you're still doing a shady business with shady people, that many number of things could go wrong. They were warned it could go wrong. And she doesn't even try to argue that it's a shady business. So yeah, it's just, you know, I'm leaving this up. You guys can pause and take a full look at this. Of course, if you guys want to. This one, I am going to open up in a new page to kind of make it a little bit bigger for you guys so you guys can read. Going based on their terms and not theirs. Basically, they were trying to weasel their way through this in order to make it be able to last as long as they want, as long as they can. Do you care what you have to say, or else I wouldn't be having this conversation. I do want to hear your side. It's not a fake company. It's a real, genuine company, as real as any other ones out there. So they made a company out of it, or they were thinking of doing that. But it is with fake stuff. It is trying to pretend to be someone else that you are not. It's like me suddenly trying to pretend, I don't know, that I am Gerard T. Rexford or something, or, you know, some big guy like that. And, you know, using voice AI and using that for like a blue Twitch account or whatever. Come January, they posted made up statement about being disappointed on Fansly for their decision. If they didn't do anything wrong, open a Patreon, which is, I ended up writing this. 2 racking in 15K, 20K a month from leeching. 15 to 20K a month from leeching off of Fillian success. And they know it's immoral, selfish, in the case of Devious, illegal in many ways by Singaporean law. So by Singaporean law, it is illegal. This is just wrong. It's run by people that despise Fillian, want to ride her fame, and cheaply made explicit content, in their own words. And here you go. This is the one that I kind of just read to you, the whole Filliane thing, the statement. And of course, this is them going through and basically, okay. They're trying to fake. It looked like they were trying to fake things. Looks like that's what they were trying to do. Bloating a model. Sorry, shouldn't be done in a moment. It looks like they were probably trying to fake it. It does look like they were trying to fake it at some point. So, this does suck. It is, more from these conversations can't really fit them here, so I'll put them in this album here. And there's basically what people are saying down here. People who trusted you and you were seemingly friends with, they make some money, you envy that, decide to stab them in the back for attention. People can see it that way. That is one way that it can be seen. It can be seen as grabbing attention. It can be seen as that kind of thing. It can be seen as retribution. But the thing is, whether it is or isn't, the things put out here are still scummy because they're riding off of Fillian's coattails. If they were doing this in a whole separate, they got their own VTuber model, they got their own stuff like that, and they still call themselves Filliane, but they didn't look anything like Fillian. They didn't try to associate with Fillian. They didn't try to do anything with Fillian. That'd be different. It's scummy. It's not illegal here in the US. They can do it all they want, but it's a scummy thing to do because, yes, I have heard many people be confused. I've seen it on Twitch, and I'm not Twitch, on Twitter, on other places like that. Many people confused, thinking that Fillian was finally doing the blue Twitch format of stuff and finally putting NSFW stuff there and, RP type of videos and that type of stuff. They were thinking that she was actually doing it. That is wrong. That is actual impersonation. That is actual damage to the brand that is Fillian that can be actually litigated in court. I'm not a lawyer, but that's my take on it. So that is why this is not a bad thing to do. Yes, it could be through bad motives, like ulterior motives, but the information is out there. And it is scummy the way they were doing it. Point blank. Nekomata Okayu is going to be on NHK Vtuber Radio. She has not retweeted this yet, so I'm not going to go to her specific one. But you have the Vtuber Radio, who has had a lot of different VTubers, as of course you can imagine with it being Vtuber Radio. It's right here. Vtuber Radio is going to be having, you have Volt Action, Himehina, Palette Project, Tacos Bales. They're doing all these things here, all the different musics they put on there, different VTuber songs. Basically, it's almost like an idol radio, but with VTubers. And as you can see here, you have an MC, which is Suisei is one of the MCs. You have Bancho as being one of the MCs. You also have Okayu and various other VTubers, as you can see here, as well as IRL people. This is a big thing for anybody to be on NHK, but NHK is the national broadcaster, whether it be NHK TV or NHK Radio. It's the national Nihon Japanese broadcaster over there in Japan. It's like kind of, from what I understand, it's kind of like the BBC in Britain or Europe. Or over there, the different ones that they have for different nations, they have their own public broadcasting. Here in the US, we have the PBS, but that's a little bit different, I think. But this is, I believe, a government-run system and agency, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, of course, in the comments down below. But it is a big thing for anybody, including Okayu, to be a part of this as an MC, as a VTuber being involved in it, or anything of that sort. Haachama, the worldwide strongest idol and member of EN Gen 0, as we like to say, she has another one of her wonderful music here. A new song, Hutu. Lyrics, composition, and arrangements by Ryuhei Kinoshita. Singer, of course, is Haachama. Here is a little bit of a taste of what she has to offer. I'm going to probably only play like 10 seconds of it or something. Something small, because I have had a copyright troll come after me for anything related to hololive music. Holy moly, that actually goes hard. Wait a minute here. Let me just get you to that part. And there you go. And that is what I can show you. Of course, I will, if you hear crispy audio, or if you see parts of it blocked out, then I actually did get hit by a copyright troll. And of course, I had to either blur the video or something of that sort. And I do apologize for that because, well, you can do nothing against copyright trolls when they have all the power on YouTube. At least it seems that way. So here is her new album, of course. Her new, song. Actually, this is my first original song in Japanese. Yes, because Red Heart was done in English. That was another original song that she did a while back. I've been a Haachama fan for a while. And, of course, the new song has been released. Cover.link.to. I always say to. It's on Spotify, YouTube Music, Amazon Music, and Deezer. And, of course, this was a good way for her to celebrate that she also has reached 1.54 million subs. She is very grateful, and I'm grateful that she is still here with us. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. Why do I do this? I do this because I want it to be a positive space, a place where we lift each other up, not tear each other down. So today we're talking about Arrithorn, which is a basilisk VTuber. Let's take a look at their Twitch. This is their Twitch here. I'm Arrithorn, or Ari for cozy, chaotic, and not so wholesome basilisk queen, who played just about every game out there. Let's take a look at one of the games she's actually played, The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. One of those games that I played maybe the intro to, and I think after that I didn't really play much. I think I maybe played an hour or two of it, unfortunately. It is a gem, but I don't know, I haven't played very much of it. Jump scared by a mannequin. Perfect. And that was like a disappearing scream. Holy moly. There we go, that was like a disappearing scream. Let's take a look at Arrithorn in their YouTube side. Here we go. You can see it right there. They are having, of course, the Marvel Rivals thing. They're having their VODs up here, which is very, very smart. Like I've always mentioned, and I will mention it every single time it pops in here. It's very important, very smart to have your VODs here. Why? Because Twitch is having that new rule that will take your VODs away after 100 hours. So yeah, that kind of thing is good to keep it there. And of course, I will have their at the very least on the YouTube down below in the description so you guys can take a look. Thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.